It's hard to find a high school hockey environment in the Midwest much better than this. Two best programs in the state, ancient rivalry renewed, Catholic Central and Brother Rice on the night before Thanksgiving. Welcome to a hockey rink that, I'm not kidding here, they can't fit another human in this thing. It's remarkable. Evan Stockton, Fred Fletch, alongside the rest of our great crew. You know, Fred, high school hockey in Michigan sometimes gets overlooked. Tonight is a time for it to shine. All across the state, you're seeing excellent rivalry matchups, and you're not going to find one better than Brother Rice and Catholic Central, a couple of reigning state champions.
Well, it's the fans, of course. It's the alumni coming back. Everyone engaged, and you're right. You would need a shoehorn to get another customer, another fan, another parent, another grandparent or great-grandparent into this place tonight.
It's really awesome to be a part of this environment, and it's going to be awesome to watch the hockey talent we have on that ice. Let's start for Brother Rice. Roman Valera is a really cool story, Fred. You know, last year when they won the state championship, he had one of the biggest goals of the season. The coaching staff kept telling him, we need you to grow up a little bit, dude. He's really growing up early this season.
Yeah, maturity has been a big part of his growth over the summer. And what he brings, you know, you always want, whether it's sophomore to junior, junior to senior season, can they take a step? And Coach Kenny Shaput says, yes, Roman Valera has certainly taken a step in his maturity, but also, you know, you got to go, you look at the strength factor going up against this CC team tonight. So, and he's off to an unbelievable start to the season. They played just a couple of games, but he's the offensive catalyst for sure.
And any of you watching this game, I don't have to tell you all the hockey history that Catholic Central has, all those state championships, all those good players. They got another darn good one this year. Jackson Walsh is a heck of a hockey player.
Yeah, Jackson Walsh is their offensive catalyst for the Shamrocks, and more of a playmaker, I'm sure. Brandon Kalnicki, the coach, is always exhorting him to shoot the puck more, shoot the puck more. But when you've got wingers like Cal Rogowski, why not give him the puck as often as you can? And the line has just been dynamite so far. And both these teams, just 2 games into the season, both victories for defending state champs. And coaches are still trying to figure out who goes where, who we can rely on in key situations. So key situations will be first and foremost and up front from the moment they drop the puck tonight.
The energy in this place is bouncing off the walls. I hope it bounces through your TV screen and your laptop screen tonight as well. This is going to be a lot of fun. Catholic Central, the valiant blue and peerless white, against the orange and black of Brother Rice. It is always fun in any setting when these two get together, specifically in recent times on the ice. We'll get a break and come on back. Brother Rice and Catholic Central. Puck drop from USA Hockey Arena coming up in just a moment.
What's the student section for CC called? They have a nickname? As Kenny said, it's the Goon Squad for Rice.
We're back at USA Hockey Arena and Mitchell Kiefer Memorial Rink, where outstanding games have been played time after time, year after year, and we're hoping for something similar tonight. Evan Stockton, Fred Fletch, alongside the rest of our great crew. Glad you're making some time for us. A lot of sports going on right now. Very busy time of the year for all of us. Maybe you're a Catholic Central or Brother Rice alum or family or friend watching this game across the globe as you get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Thanks for making a little time for us. Heck, maybe you're someone who couldn't get into this place tonight and you're watching us. We appreciate you too. So here's what you got to know about both of these programs. Brother Rice, 7 state championships, including 2 in the last 3 years and 5 since 2012. Last year, they won in Division II. They were down 3-0 going into the third period, but then they rallied back and ended up winning the whole darn thing. As for Catholic Central, the numbers kind of speak for themselves. Those boys in Valiant Blue and Peerless White have won 4 straight state championships. They've won 16 all time. They're the greatest hockey program in the history of the state of Michigan. Since Brandon Kalnicki took over 8 years ago, over half of his seasons have ended in state titles, 5 out of 8. Fred, when hockey teams across Michigan and across the Midwest play those guys, they know there's a long day ahead of them.
Yeah, certainly a dynastic tradition for sure. And what's impressed me, now they're on a streak of 4 in a row, 4 straight state titles. But to do what they did last season in the postseason, 5 games, outscoring the opponents 30-0. I mean, that's just, you dream about seasons like that, you know, when they have their 25-year reunion or 10-year reunion. It's like, you know what? We didn't give up a single goal. Unbelievable.
And when they have their environment and their reunion someday, they will talk about this environment. Hey, remember when we played Brother Rice the night before Thanksgiving and the whole place was full and we couldn't hear ourselves think? That is the type of environment we're going to have tonight here at USA Hockey Arena. Brother Rice in the familiar black and orange, and Catholic Central cheered on by those boys in the blue and white.
Well, I was here in September of the year this rink was opened back in 1997. Brought a team from Chicago, a junior team, for the CompuWare Invitational. And let me tell you, the atmosphere was not like this. This is what you want. I mean, this feels like a great college atmosphere right now. We could be at Lawson Ice Arena or Yost Ice Arena. This is just an incredible tribute to what these two schools bring to the ice.
We'll hit another break and come on back. Puck drop is approaching in one of the highly anticipated hockey games in high school in Michigan all year. Brother Rice and Catholic Central starts in just a few.
Found your partner for life. Let Oren Jewelers help you find the perfect ring. With hundreds of beautifully crafted diamond engagement rings, Oren Jewelers will have the perfect ring for that special day. Making special occasions happen for over 89 years, we're committed to providing our customers with the finest quality jewelry and exceptional customer service. Oren Jewelers. From traditional styles to the latest trends for any special occasion, we have the perfect holiday gift for everyone on your list. Stop in or shop online at orenjewelers.com.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Marmol, the Director of Admissions here at Catholic Central High School. And if you're a current 8th grader, you're a potential member of our 100th graduating class. Our application deadline's coming up. It's December 15th, and you still have time to get everything in it. Visit our website, catholicentral.net, and look for the admissions tab for more information. Let's get back to the hockey. God bless, and go Shamrocks.
What makes Varsity Lincoln #1? It's the people, the hardworking women and men who literally go the extra mile for you and your vehicle. Caring people at Varsity Lincoln are always ready to assist you with all your vehicle needs. Enjoy home delivery of your new or certified pre-owned Lincoln and expert service or repair from Varsity's certified technicians who will keep your Lincoln in peak performance. Visit varsitylincoln.com or stop by Varsity in Novi, where the customer is always #1.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Special moment going on here at Mitchell Kiefer Memorial Rink. Jack Schwamb, Catholic Central class of 2022. Being honored here at the rink. Jack was recently killed. Catholic Central class, part of the hockey team that won a state championship in 2022. He wore 27, playing for Catholic Central. And now no one will wear that number for Catholic Central ever again. Another reminder that we are blessed to enjoy events like this and that they are a very small kernel in the larger bowl that is our daily lives. Thinking about Schwamb, thinking about the entire Schwamb family. And Fred, it's very cool, very touching to see the support from both sides. As a family, you can't imagine going through something like that. And even if this helps for a moment, a second, definitely worth it for that family.
Yeah, parents Justin and Tammy here to see the legacy of Jack being honored with a fitting tribute on the ice in front of the bench, and you can see all of his teammates that had gathered on the bench as well. And you know, as loud and as boisterous this rink was 2 minutes ago, I thought it was very, very fitting. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here when the tribute to Jack was being conducted.
You're seeing the starting lineups being introduced. Brother Rice, there's what their line sheet will look like tonight. In between the pipes, it'll be Turner England, a returner from last year's team, that team that won the state title, but he wasn't the starter. He did start against Catholic Central in the middle of January last season, and Turner stopped over 40 shots. He was peppered that night. Catholic Central starters being introduced. The first one introduced, Cale Rogowski. You're going to watch number 8 in blue and white skate all night and think, that dude does not look like a hockey player. It's because he's also a football player. He may go play college football. Cale is a big guy, Fred, and that is going to be a load for Brother Rice tonight and for teams playing Catholic Central all year.
Yeah, big number 8, Cale Rogowski. I asked Coach Brandon Kalnicki pregame, what was his football playing weight? 265. So can you imagine if you're a Brother Rice defenseman and the big lad comes in on the right side leaning on you? I mean, it is an immovable object, number 8 for certain.
Yeah, whoever runs into Cale Rogowski tonight before they eat that turkey tomorrow, there's going to be an ice bath. And then maybe one more, and then they'll dive into the turkey. We pause for the national anthem, and we get this thing started. Catholic Central and Brother Rice in maybe the biggest hockey game of the year in Michigan. Right after this.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Karen Newman just saying the national anthem. That means we can play hockey in the state of Michigan. Catholic Central and Brother Rice coming in at 2-0. Two teams expected to be playing across the aisle inside this building in March, trying to win a couple of more state championships. But for tonight, Fred Pletch, they lock horns. And here's what I'm curious of, right? Catholic Central, everyone comes in, they're expecting them to win this game. It's been a long time since Brother Rice beat Catholic Central. Haven't beat them since 2020, before COVID hit. So how does Brother Rice attack Joe Bedell's? How do they attack Catholic Central tonight?
Well, before they attack, they have to defend. And, Catholic Central always 4 lines deep. So obviously the goaltender Bedell's, he has to bring his A game, maybe his A+ game, B+ game won't be enough. But remember, Brother Rice has 5 returning D from last year's state championship squad. That should be a strength of their team this season. So if they can defend and get up the ice, the 2 games they played already, they did establish a forecheck. So if they can get that going against CC tonight, hey, who knows?
And that netminder, Turner England, is a returner from last year as well. He was the backup last year, and now he's starting in one of the biggest games of his life. Off we go on the night before Thanksgiving. One of the cooler high school sports traditions in our great state. Catholic Central on that valiant blue and peerless white, going right to left to the first. A right point shot goes wide left. Joe Curtin holds in left side of the blue. Now back to the center of the blue line. Shamrock's pitchforking it. Near side of the ice, a shot got blocked. That was Jackson Walsh. Now steered to the front, and Rogowski tipped it to the far side of the ice. There's one of those defensemen, Peter Sannon, throwing cross ice that missed its intended target. Shamrocks can come back to get it behind their own cage. Every single time, Fred, somebody gets hit tonight, you are going to hear the student sections yell because they've been waiting all day to do that.
And that student section, 4 deep. I mean, up top, they're 3 and 4 deep. This is incredible.
Haji's pass through its intended target. Brendan Beath going back to get it off the pass from England as netminder. I do know in a game like this, where there is so much pent-up emotion, sometimes we get a start like this where neither team has much sustained time in the O-zone.
Yeah, it takes a while to get some flow. And of course, both these teams playing on a big sheet of ice for the first time this season. In fact, for Brother Rice, it'll be the only time this season they play on an Olympic sheet. What's the difference? 200 by 100 versus an NHL sheet, which is 200 by 85. So an extra 3,000 square feet of ice out there.
At the high school level, how does that extra ice affect how the game will be played?
Well, coaches just have to remain cognizant and keep repeating their players. You still have to defend between the dots.
Yeah.
For goalies, it could be difficult, especially for the Brother Rice goalie, because the angles change when guys are shooting from the wing. You have to have your geography down, and so pregame warm-up was really important for Turner England.
There's a save for Turner, steering that rebound near side of the ice. Haji back to get it for the Warriors. There's a couple of Hajis on this Brother Rice team. Out to center it comes. One of the Hajis chasing after it. That's Christian. As the puck rolls all the way into that far corner. Still early stages here at USA Hockey Arena. For some, this will always be CompuWare. And the odds I call it CompuWare at some point tonight by accident, Fred, there's no odds because I will do it.
Yeah, whether you come here in the winter for hockey or come to watch the movies in the summer, I often find myself having to catch. Oh, it's USA Hockey Arena. It's the national center for the governing body and the home, of course, of the National Team Development Program, a model throughout the hockey world.
Rees-Hemi takes the face-off for CC. They win it, steer it through the slot all the way down the ice. And Bedell's out of the net to play it for Catholic Central. Del Pizzo started the breakout for the Shamrocks. It's out to center. This could be a 2-on-1. And a weak angle shot is saved by England. O'Brien took the shot. Turner didn't have any problems with that.
Well, Turner England, 6 feet tall. You know, the barrier to entry in the NHL now to be a goalie is like 6'3", even at the college level. But a 6-foot goalie can still be really effective at this level. And Turner England has played some AAA hockey for Honey Baked. He's very athletic, moves really well in his crease.
Ooh, he had to make the first save, and the second shot is in. Banging away in front. We told you that big body was going to be a problem. It's Cale Rogowski and a Shamrock lead, less than 3 minutes in.
So second timeout, second shift for CC's top line. And it starts with a face-off win by Jackson Walsh, the catalyst. And one thing that Brother Rice had to be really concerned about was keeping the front of their net clean. So Rogowski slips in behind, gets stopped with the first one, makes no mistake on the second one for an early CC lead.
There's a reason Cale was perched in front. Could go play college football at 6'4", 265 in front of poor Turner England. And the Shamrocks strike first. Warriors trying to set up shop in the offensive zone. This gets flopped on out to center. Shamrocks entering the O-zone left side, steering it back to the right side. Shamrocks will change a couple of players behind the play. They wheel it back all the way around the ice. This is Nolan Golda. Nolan switches with the D pair. A shot from the right side, stonewalled on its way to the net. Now that's still free, and it's in. England had trouble controlling the rebound. Peter Sannon scores. A disastrous start for Brother Rice.
Well, the first goal by Rogowski, I mean, you're not going to move him, a guy that big, but you have to take care of sticks. You have to get underneath sticks, and Brother Rice is not getting the job done defensively on the back end so far.
This goal looks just like the first goal, just banging away on a rebound. Right to Sannon in front, no one was there. It's easy pickings.
Although that time Brother Rice did have numbers back in front of the goaltender, England, but still, you got to take the sticks away of those net front forwards, and that hasn't been done through the first 4 minutes of this game.
Brother Rice's coaching staff knew, led by Kenny Chappett, that this game was going to be a challenge. I don't think they expected 2 Shamrock goals this quickly. Point shot goes wide. Leiter let it go for Catholic Central. The Shamrock student section tells us that it's too easy, and well, they just scored twice in the first 4 minutes. I don't know if we can argue with the boys at this point.
Well, it's a high-octane offense for sure. 2 games so far. They scored 9 in the first game up in Toronto last week.
This is Brooks Rogowski driving the net, and England closes off the angle and makes the save.
Yeah, Brooks Rogowski, the younger brother of the big guy up front, and he's got 4 goals already to lead the team. And while his brother's focus is on football, as we've already said, Brooks might be the hockey player in the family.
Brooks is the younger brother. Cale's a senior. Brooks is a sophomore. Their dad was one of the finest athletes Catholic Central has ever had. Other point shot swallowed by England. Curtin let it go from that left side of the blue.
And that's what you want. I mean, that's what's great about high school hockey, to feature your athletes. Young men that play other sports. They haven't specialized just yet, and you know, what's the age for specialization? I always think if a guy's a player and athletic, you know, you can wait till you're 15 or 16 or 17. And Big Brooks is, I think, kind of playing mostly for fun because his brother's on the team. Brooks a little more serious maybe.
Right now it's all Catholic Central coming ahead with numbers. Pass back to the slot for a shot that got blocked into the mesh. Nice job by one of the Warriors giving up his body, Cameron George, to create the faceoff.
Number 14, Joshua Granowitz. He's the cousin of former Michigan Wolverine forward Nick Granowitz, who took advantage of the transfer portal and is playing out east now.
A college athlete taking advantage of the transfer portal. Who'd have thunk it?
What a different world, isn't it?
It really is. And we could get into all that, but we just don't have enough time somehow, so we'll focus on this game. Shamrocks entering the offensive zone again. They have dominated the possession so far. Another point shot goes wide. Anglin couldn't find the puck. Back to the point it comes. Behind the net. Shamrocks battling, coming out with the puck once again. Now circling far side of the ice. I promise you, this is not a power play. Back to the blue line. Shot, save. May have gotten blocked on its way to the net. Deagle let it go. Held in at the red line by Del Pizzo. And dumped deep, so the Shamrocks can change everybody.
Yeah, it looks like the 5-on-5 power play, which you never want to see if you're on the defending end of it. Puck shot into the Brother Rice bench. So Brother Rice right now needs a leader or a couple of leaders to step up and take control of this situation. Find a way to get connected in the defensive zone. Some short passes that are going to get you out of the zone, and maybe this big ice is causing more problems than they thought would happen initially.
Curtin's point shot rose high. Pass in front of the net, steered aside by Brother Rice. Desperately hoping for a little bit of sustained possession, a little bit of time in the O-zone. Catholic Central has made a living at the other end of the ice in this entire first period. This is Haji, who stick-handled through one, couldn't stick-handle through the second. A Catholic Central turnover. Brother Rice into the offensive zone, steering through the slot. Puck loose in the near corner, and the Shamrocks get it to neutral ice. And this is going to be an opportunity for Brother Rice. That's a penalty. Fonda, the trip. And for a Brother Rice team, Fred, that desperately needed something to go right, this could be a chance for something to go right.
And not a great penalty to take. You're playing the puck, your stick into the blades of the puck carrier, but if you poke check, you're off to the races. But this becomes a huge power play opportunity for the Warriors. They need something to make them feel good about themselves, and we'll take a look at the big guy on the back end, number 7, Johnny Coons, 6'4", left shot in the right point right now, so a one-time threat if he drops down to the flank.
Puck battled for near side of the ice. Shamrocks send this out to center to kill off a little bit of that power play. Valaire for Brother Rice, passing back to Coons. That's who you got to keep your eye on in this power play, as Fred was just talking about. Coons 7, Valaire 9. Valaire probing right side of the ice, back to Coons, left side. Johnny gets it to Roman in the slot. The pass was between his skates, and that allows Catholic Central to clear. Shamrocks will switch up the penalty killers. Brother Rice will keep the top power play unit on. Become custom across all levels of hockey. Keep those guys out there for longer on the power play. Valaire cross ice. Couldn't get the feed from Coons. Rice still possessing in the O zone. That puck is loose along the near hash. Shamrocks steer it to the corner. Warriors getting extra men to it. Possessing on the first power play of the night. A shot saved by Bedels. That is his first save of the night. Valaire whiffed on the pass. Puck free. Far side. Bedels made another save. And the Shamrocks clear.
One of the reasons Bedels got the start tonight, Coach Brandon Kalnicki says he's got a calming presence about him. Doesn't get rattled. Really plays the puck well. And you could see on those first couple of stops, had to get the rebound opportunity as well.
Coons, the defenseman, stepped through a couple of Shamrocks. A Catholic Central player went down. There's no whistle. Coons finally leaving the ice on this power play. Warriors possessing, wheeling it in front. A shot is saved, and the rebound, they're jamming away. Somehow, that puck didn't find the back of the net. I don't know how.
Andrew Atala came in and really leveled Drew Kowal right after the save. So And that is going to be a cross-checking minor. So we'll see if they're matching minors. I don't think so. It'll be a 5-on-3. Here comes in late. So Brother Rice will stay on the power play. You would think they'll get this number 2 unit out for a whirl, and then that number 1 unit right back out to try and get Brother Rice back in this game.
That was a 5-on-3 for 2 seconds. Now we're back to conventional 5-on-4. And let's see how long that second power play unit stays out. Catholic Central scored twice in the first 4 minutes, but Brother Rice is going to be on a power play for 4 minutes. Shamrocks could not clear all the way down the ice. Joe Curtin whipping it to the near side, and now they can clear it down the ice with Jackson Hare. Cameron George beginning the breakout for Brother Rice. Backhand pass. Warriors walking up that far side. Shamrocks had it briefly, could not clear the zone. Now they fish it free and do get it down the ice. All right, well, that second power play unit is at nearly a minute. Nearly iced it on the power play. You'd have to imagine the Warriors were about to change the power play pairing, but there was a giveaway and a shot. Bedell's came up big. Warriors still possessing on the power play. Shamrock forecheck could not take it away. In front, just missed Agbe in front, and it's out to center for the moment.
Yeah, it wasn't a shot, just looking for the stick of Agbe. Right, and he had his stick right in the blue paint.
Warriors will switch up the power play unit. Still half a minute to go in the man advantage. Rogowski and Sannon have scored for Catholic Central. Warriors into the offensive zone. Shamrocks can't clear. This is Coons. Pass tipped, taken away. Walsh working hard on the PK. You could tell he was gassed. He needs to come off.
Well, Brother Rice had zone entry, but you don't want to try and beat a guy one-on-one when you're on the power play. Get in and get set up.
That time, Valero, the power play, tried to go one-on-one. His shot got blocked. Brother Rice had 4 minutes of essentially uninterrupted power play. Did have a couple of cracks, but Catholic Central doesn't yield. Englund forced to freeze as that came all the way on him from Del Pizzo at the red line. And we got a whistle with just under 6 minutes remaining in the first.
Yeah, part of a goaltender's responsibility is game awareness, and Turner Englund right there recognized, hey, we just finished the power play, might have some players on the ice that aren't supposed to be in a 5-on-5 situation, so let's shut it down and get organized.
You think Brother Rice has settled in after those couple of goals in the first 4 minutes?
It's amazing how a penalty power play chances can change the momentum, swing the momentum in a game. So we'll see if Brother Rice can continue the forecheck pressure now.
This is Prisby shooting on Bedell's, who made another save. Some frustration from Nicholas, but you can feel that momentum starting to swing Brother Rice's way after the bad start.
Yeah, you would think they definitely need the next one. They don't want to get down 3-0 to a powerhouse that has won 4 straight championships. So they got to find a way to solve Joe Bedell's, and their coach says, we just want him to make the saves he should make. Don't give them an easy one.
That was sent purposely wide off the backboards. Bouncy backboards here, kind of like the Joe. Shamrocks had it poke checked away as they enter the offensive zone. For the Rice. Threw it out of play. They weren't over the red line anyway.
Yeah, how many years did we watch Chris Chelios use that back wall at Joe Louis Arena, and then at Munn Ice Arena where the Michigan State Spartans play, they made really lively boards. So I like it. I'd rather have lively boards like that than a puck that goes to die at the wall.
I think every time, you know how in It's a Wonderful Life, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings, every time you talk about the bouncy boards at the Joe, somewhere Nick Lidstrom smiles.
Yeah.
He just can't help himself, you know? Shamrocks find it with Brooks Rogowski. That's an offside play. And the faceoff coming back to neutral ice. What I'm curious about too, Fred, right? We can talk about this matchup and the talent all we want, but we have to remember as well, This is the third game of the season, right? And these two teams, when they play again later in the year, when they start competing for state championships, the play will be a little more crisp than it is tonight. That's in front. England made another save, another big juicy rebound. This time it's steered aside by the Warriors. Both of their goals so far tonight for the Shamrocks have come on rebounds.
Yeah, really important, at least for the center, maybe the strong side winger to come back. It's been shown early in this game when Catholic Central attacks, they'll send all 4 or 5 white jerseys on the ice to the net.
Onside in the entry. Rogowski somehow stayed onside. Evan Murphy whiffed. Rogowski's got it. His shot was stopped on its way to the net by Coons. And the size on Johnny Coons and his ability to kickstart the breakout. Valaire was body bumped on his way to the net. Shamrocks can't clear the zone. Brother Rice passing to the slot. Errant pass. Shamrocks send it down the ice because they want to change with under 4 to go in the first. Cameron George, one of those returning defensemen that has Chapin and the coaching staff excited for Brother Rice this season. They did lose pieces from that state title team last year, but 5 returners on defense, which will always make a coach smile when you got experience on that blue line. Bodies falling down as the Shamrocks get it into the offensive zone. No one can possess the puck. Finally, Brother Rice does, and they get it to center. This is Brendan Beath shooting. Bedels makes the save, and he'll freeze for a faceoff.
And one of the things you see early in a season is players don't have as much patience or as much poise with the puck. And that's why it looks scrambly. Puck's on their stick. Man, I got to make a play. I got to get rid of it. And we've seen a lot of that so far, especially from the brown and orange team, or black and orange team.
Shamrock scored twice in the first 4 minutes. Been a while since they had a shot. Brother Rice had a couple of power plays. Bedell made a couple of big saves for Catholic Central. Still stuck in this 2-0 score. Beath for Brother Rice. Out to center it comes with the Shamrocks settle it down with Deagle. Further along that wall to Golda. Coming ahead. 2-on-1 developing. Pass far side tipped wide. Attempted to be thrown back in front by Sannon. And now a errant pass rolls all the way down the ice, and this allows Brother Rice to change.
Always a tougher opportunity when you're a left shot in the left wing for that cross-body pass coming in.
Now they try the far side. A shot slips through. Through the 5-hole of England. The Shamrocks score again. 3-0.
Stefan Fonda first through the celebration line, and you can always tell by a goaltender's body language if he wishes he had that one back. And you can see England go to his knees. The stick is the last piece of equipment that hits the ice, and it was a little bit late. And it's 3-0 Catholic Central.
First of the year for Stefan Fonda, the senior who is playing in his first ever season on the varsity team. He was on the top JV team last year, JV Blue. You know he's been waiting a long time to play in an environment like this, and he just scored. How concerned is Brother Rice right now? Well, this may help. Coon shoots, and Bedels puts it wide. Shamrocks coming the other way. Passing to the slot. Brother Rice fishes it free. Space for Haji. They have guys changing behind the play. Haji couldn't finagle free. Now Catholic Central will work the far side of the ice and pitchfork it deep with 90 seconds to go in the period.
Yeah, I think the concern for Brother Rice is obviously on the defensive side of the puck. You know, and you really, in a game like this, against your arch rival, against a team as good as CC, you don't like to give up those easy ones. We talked about the ones the goalie should stop. Well, that was one Turner England will tell you after the game, yeah, I should have had that one.
Shamrock still possessing in the offensive zone. A point shot got blocked. They hold the zone and shoot it. It got tipped wide as big Kale Rogowski perched in front again. Out to center it comes. One Warrior has a broken stick. This is Valaire working in front, and a kick save made by Bedell's. Up the wall it comes and back out to center. Shamrock stepping ahead. Into the slot, and the shot goes wide. May have hit the post. Checks and Walsh. The wrister, he let it go. 30 seconds remaining in a first period that has seen CC score 3 times. Rogowski had the first, Sandin had the second, Fonda had the third. Last one came just about 2 minutes ago. Valaire after the puck for Brother Rice. Jackson Hare back to get it for Catholic Central. Out to center it comes. This game every year is circled on both these teams' calendars. Brother Rice knew they had a challenge against the 4-time defending state champions. Catholic Central has made those odds even longer. Joe Bedell's had to make some good stops in the first. He hasn't given up one yet. It's all Shamrocks after 17 minutes of hockey.
Yeah, great start by Catholic Central. They started on time. They got timely saves from Bedell's, and he helped make the special teams perfect as they had to kill off a couple of penalties. So just how the coaching staff would draw it up, get ahead early, good goaltending, and lock it down later in the period.
Gigantic crowd as always here at USA Hockey Arena, and they're loving what they're seeing from the boys in Valiant Blue and Peerless White. That's the goal from Fonda, the last goal that England gave up. That prompted the celebration, and that prompted a lot of Catholic Central students going absolutely berserk.
Yeah, the Brother Rice contingent, they brought the Goon Squad. That's their student section, but they have been quiet. Hasn't been a whole lot for them to cheer about, you know. And I think the depth of Catholic Central certainly showed in that period. When Brother Rice was dangerous, it was with the big guy number 7 Coons and Roman Valaire number 9, their leading scorer, that were creating the chances. But other than that, those chances were few and far between.
We've reached intermission, but don't go anywhere. Catholic Central Athletic Director Aaron Babbitts will join us in just a few. Come on back.
You found your partner for life. Let Oren Jewelers help you find the perfect ring. With hundreds of beautifully crafted diamond engagement rings, Oren Jewelers will have the perfect ring for that special day. Making special occasions happen for over 89 years, we're committed to providing our customers with the finest quality jewelry and exceptional customer service. Oren Jewelers. From traditional styles to the latest trends for any special occasion, we have the perfect holiday gift for everyone on your list. Stop in or shop online at orenjewelers.com.
The shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Marmol, the Director of Admissions here at Catholic Central High School. And if you're a current 8th grader, you're a potential member of our 100th graduating class. Our application deadline's coming up. It's December 15th, and you still have time to get everything in. Visit our website, catholicentral.net, and look for the admissions tab for more information. Let's get back to the hockey. God bless, and go Shamrocks.
Back at USA Hockey Arena, we're Catholic Central in one of the biggest games every year against Brother Rice. Off to a great start. They scored twice in the first 4 minutes, and now it's a 3-0 Shamrock lead after 17 minutes of hockey. Welcome back. Evan Stockton alongside esteemed athletic director for Catholic Central, Aaron Babbitts. I'm not going to tell you whether he slipped me 10 to say that. You can answer the question. Aaron, we've been talking on the broadcast about this environment tonight. Catholic Central, Brother Rice, specifically the absolute ridiculousness that happens in that Catholic Central student section on a night like tonight. What about nights like tonight make you thankful to be part of the Catholic Central tradition and work for the school?
I think it's more than just about Catholic Central tonight. When you talk about like the rivalry, like we can't survive without Rice, just like I feel like they can't survive without us. So when you create a culture like this tonight at a hockey game, everybody has to breathe into it. I know what we're going to bring, and I know what they're going to bring. What makes me grateful being a graduate, much like yourself, it just means a little bit more because we've walked the halls. We've built our blocks of tradition there at CC. So for me to have been able to do that and now pour into the kids, it's the most gratifying thing other than being a father.
When you do see events like this, when you see people come back, this has become for a lot of alums a tradition. Hey, we're going to go to the Catholic Central hockey game before we do all our family stuff on Thanksgiving. What does that part of it mean to you?
It's Catholic Central is such a family. It's really it's the Catholic League as a whole as a family, but I feel like it's really special for us. You know, we were able to pay honor to one of our young men that we lost, Jack Schwamb. You see Shamrocks up there for Pete Hallish, for Mitch Kiefer, who we named the rink after. So it's really personal to us. When you talk about love and faith, you have to stand behind those words, and if you don't, they're just words. So we're more about just talking about it. We like to be about it, and that's with loving each other as well.
Let's talk about this hockey program specifically. Coach Cal has won state championships in over half of the seasons he's been the coach. 4 straight. Last year in the playoffs, this team did not give up a single goal. Why is this hockey program so good?
I feel like we're very competitive. I coached the defense during the playoffs last year. People didn't know that. I'll tell you what, culture starts at the top. I breathe a lot into the programs along with the rest of our department, but having Coach Cal in the building to pour into the kids every single day in the hallways, whether he's teaching them in class or he's just engaging them, I think that's what makes it so special, because if you become a family before you become a team, I think that's when great things happen, and that's what he preaches every single day with the kids, and then everything else on the ice just takes care of itself.
I'm going to preach to the choir here a little bit. You know, Catholic Central for years had Tom Mack as the football coach, and there was a lineage in that way, but there was a bit of an older guard. Now there's a newer guard at Catholic Central. Brandon Kelnicki, Torrey Jackson coaching the basketball team, and obviously Justin Sasante now as the football coach. What does it mean to you as athletic director to kind of usher in a new lineage of Catholic Central coaches here?
It means everything to me. I feel like we're standing on the shoulders of giants at Catholic Central, so when I'm able to fill some of those long-standing positions that we had, where we had legendary coaches, and bring in people who I feel are going to be legends in their own right, guys who pour into the kids, like I keep saying, fire breathers, culture guys who live it, breathe it. We want to hear, see, and feel culture. When you hire guys like Justin Sasante, Torrey Kalinecki, Mitch Hancock, Jessica Stoddard, and Swim and Dive, I could go through all 17 programs. My goal is to help foster those relationships and create great leaders that love the kids.
Last thing for you. You could go do anything else. You've been doing this a long time. Why do you keep doing this?
I love it. Every single day I get up, I love where I work. I love getting after it with the kids, whether it's a tough situation that I help them work through. I really feel like a servant leader, and if I lead from the front with a lot of love and a lot of loving tough, I feel like it just sets the standard, and that's the way I was raised, and that's why I want to give it back to the kids in the community.
That's Aaron Babbitts, the athletic director for Catholic Central, who I was only recently allowed to call Aaron. It's still a little weird. It's very big for me. Before we let you go, too, hold up the what ring we got here. Which one is that?
That's last year's state championship hockey ring. Really proud of it. It's I can't even skate, but to see the kids' faces when we do the ring blessing and things like that, they know it's more than just about this piece of hardware. It's about the memories and the relationships, and like you said, that's why they love it so much, and that's what makes Catholic Central Catholic Central.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Aaron Babbitts, athletic director of Catholic Central. We keep counting down to the second period. Heck of a first for those Shamrocks. 3 goals in the first. They scored 2 times in the first 4 minutes. Shamrocks up 3-0 on Brother Rice. After the first, we get you ready for the second after this.
What makes Varsity Lincoln #1? It's the people, the hardworking women and men who literally go the extra mile for you and your vehicle. Caring people at Varsity Lincoln are always ready to assist you with all your vehicle needs. Enjoy home delivery of your new or certified pre-owned Lincoln and expert service or repair from Varsity's certified technicians who will keep your Lincoln in peak performance. Visit varsitylincoln.com or stop by Varsity in Novi, where the customer is always #1.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Always one of the biggest hockey games in Michigan on the high school side every year. Catholic Central got off to a heck of a start. Kale Rosowski deserves to pump the boys up. 2 goals in the first 4 minutes. Rebound control for Turner. Anglin was sloppy at times. Catholic Central scored twice early. And then Brother Rice had back-to-back power plays, some golden opportunities. But Joe Bedell's held tall for Catholic Central. And then you see the last goal in that first period. Fonda slipped it through the 5-hole. So Fred, as we look back at the stats from the first period, as you see one more save made by Joe Bedell's in those first 17 minutes of hockey, you know, you look at those guys for Brother Rice, and I know they were down 3-0, but aside from the first 4 minutes, they basically controlled play. So as they come back on the ice, if you're that coaching staff, what do you tell your guys to hang tough against such a good opponent?
Well, when it's early in the season, nobody's blistering the paint in any dressing rooms, and Kenny Shaput doesn't seem like he's that kind of a coach. He's more of a positive reinforcement type, which I think is important in this day and age. But I think Brother Rice just has to settle down. Their goaltender, Turner England, knows that maybe he's got to be a little better with what he's facing. And one thing that we didn't note, Nolan Galda, I mean, his imprint was all over the score sheet for Catholic Central. He assisted on all 3 goals. So he had a goal and 2 assists coming into this game, 3 helpers. So 3 games into the season, he's at 6 points. So he was a very important part of that CC offense in the opening 20.
Nolan, a very familiar last name on the Catholic Central hockey team. Nolan Galt is a senior. He's his 3rd year on the varsity team. Grew up playing for Bell Tire in AAA hockey. I know most of you watching this game know what that is, but for the uninitiated, that's travel hockey around Metro Detroit. You grew up playing for Bell Tire or Honey Baked or Victory Honda or Little Caesars. I was one of those guys growing up who wished he could have played for one of those teams. I just wasn't good enough.
And Nolan Galda wearing the C, one of 3 players on this Catholic Central roster with the captain C on, and he's a lead by example type. You know, not a rah-rah boisterous guy in the room, but talk about leading by example. In the first period, you can't do more than assist on all of your team's goals.
Teams flip ends. Catholic Central go left to right in this second period. Brother Rice going right to left. All 3 Shamrock goals came on that far side of the ice in the first period. Off we go in the second. Anglin colliding with Coons as he pitchforked that puck free to the near side. Catholic Central holds the zone. Rogowski stepping away from Coons, the 2 biggest bodies on the ice back there. Shamrock swing it back to the near side, whip it back far side of the blue. A shot got blocked in front. And the Warriors able to get it to center as Rogowski had that big hit in front of the student section. We kind of figured that was coming. When you run into Cale Rogowski, who's 6'4" when he plays football, but he's about 6'7" on skates, you are going to feel it then, and then you're going to feel it when your head hits the pillow.
Yeah, one of those guys, you ask him what he weighs, and he'll ask you back, before dinner or after?
Before the turkey or after the turkey tomorrow? Pass far side. Oh, they couldn't quite get their sticks to it. Sannon whiffed on it. Shamrocks hold the zone, far side of the ice. Brother Rice back to get it.
Good defensive play by Roman Valaire, showing us he's going to play 200 feet, not just known for his offense.
Roman's number 9 in the black and orange. England thought potentially that could be an icing. It was not. Warriors cannot clear the zone. Shamrocks hold, and now it's stuck in between a couple of skates. They're battling over there. Shamrocks fish it free. Catholic Central back to the blue line for a wrist shot. That is saved by England. Sam Masick, the one to let it go for Catholic Central.
And Sam Masick, the first freshman that's been on a Brandon Kalnicki coach team since he started at the start of the season. Brooks Rogowski just impressed them at practice last year, and they had to bring him up to the varsity. But Masick started impressing them in summer skates, and you always like a young man who makes the decision for the coaches. Hey, you need me.
Still Shamrock possession in the O zone. A couple of minutes into this second period.
And this could be trouble for Brother Rice. The long change in the second period. They get hemmed in, and Brother Rice can just start rolling lines and changing forwards and deep pairings without Brother Rice able to get fresh players off their bench, which is 2 zones away.
Break here for Brother Rice. Rogowski overskated the puck, and then Valaire turned it over. Shamrock still possessing in that offensive zone. They've been sitting in the O zone for darn near a minute now. Ivasil back to the blue line. Pass was tipped and out to center. Shamrock send it deep, and they're going to change. Jack Everly started the breakout for Brother Rice. They got to change guys as well. They get over the red line and dump it deep. This could create an opportunity for the Shamrocks to come ahead. O'Brien stepping over the blue line, right side. Back behind the net, where Brother Rice played it to the far side for a knuckleballing point shot that was saved by England. Dorgan let it go. It had a little English on it, and Turner England was up to the task.
Well, again, important for Turner England to keep shutting plays down. Brother Rice didn't need to change in that sequence, but he'll be counted on before all said and done in the second period for sure, to get his team an opportunity to get some fresh troops out.
Now it's out to center. Brother Rice briefly plays it back into their own defensive zone. Now Catholic Central back to retrieve the puck. Shamrocks played their first 2 games of the year in Toronto against St. Michael's. Awesome barn they've got up in Toronto. I guess I'm not a Canadian, because if I was, I would say Toronto, not Toronto.
You'd say Toronto.
I would, yes. I would. I always love, Fred, going to Wings games when they play the Leafs. It's actually cheaper for the folks in Toronto to drive across the border, go to LCA, buy a ticket, than it is for them to go to a game at Scotiabank Arena. It's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, you want to sit in the lower bowl at Scotiabank now. I think you're dishing out $4 or so.
And then a few more bills after those $4.
Along with $18 beers.
Yeah. Canadian dollar, too. Don't forget that. Catholic Central still got it in the offensive zone. They have set up camp in the O zone in this period. On cue, they turn it over. Brother Rice gets it to center, steps over the center logo, now to the near side of the ice, and flop deep on Bedell's. Joe had to make a couple of big stops in that first period for Catholic Central. Brother Rice had a pair of power plays with some good chances, and now they're about to get a face-off in their offensive zone.
And give Joe Bedell's credit. I mean, he didn't see a puck for the first 8 minutes. So what do they say? It's the old Yogi Berra line, 90% of goaltending is half mental. So you got to keep your head in the game. And how do you keep your head in the game? Well, it could be just coming out to play the puck, setting it up, getting your touches, getting your feels, getting comfortable. I think Bedell's did a good job of that before he faced Brother Rice power play.
Pass to the slot. Shot kicked aside by England. Shamrock spinning away in that far corner. That's Nolan Golda again. England made the save. It popped up right on him. A fortuitous hop. And another faceoff coming in the offensive zone for CC.
Well, not a lot of up and down so far in this game because all opposing coaches, or most of them, are going to tell you that when you play Catholic Central, you have to be really wary of the late man on the rush. But Catholic Central, you know, their rushes have been minimized because when they have rushed the puck into the Brother Rice zone, invariably they've had some sustained zone time pressure. So the late man has been a factor.
Face off to the right side of England. Shamrocks win it. Punch it to the near side of the ice. That was Curtin who held the line for Catholic Central. Another drive goes wide. Jackson Hare, number 10, the right side of the defensive pairing for Catholic Central. Warriors trying to get it out of that defensive zone. They can't. Shamrocks working hard in the slot, passing to the far side of the ice. The shot got blocked. A couple of bodies tied up in front. George after it for Brother Rice. Couldn't grab it. Now Valaire's got it. Roman steers it to the far side of the ice. Bodies tied up again. Shamrocks take it away and shoot it on England, who thought about playing it. Little freeze for another faceoff.
And we talked about Brother Rice and their 5 returning defensemen, which is certainly a plus for Coach Chaput. But Brandon Kalnicki, you know, from a team that kind of steamrolled through the state playdowns, they've got 4 defensemen and 9 forwards back. Yeah, they lost some key cogs up front offensively, but they've got guys who've been there before, been there, done that, and being done that is winning state championships. We can see the banners across from us.
We could belabor the point on how good Catholic Central hockey has been for a long time, but there is one number that kind of boggles my mind. In the last 5 seasons, Shamrocks have not won the state championship in the last 5 years. Remember, in 2020, it wasn't played because of COVID. During those 5 seasons, Catholic Central has played 135 hockey games. They have won 123 of those 135 hockey games.
I say that's tradition.
The tradition of the opponent being frustrated after the game. Rogowski got tied up on his way to the net. Steered along the boards. Shamrocks hold the zone. Bodies falling, no call. Tough angle shot on England was taken away by the Warriors. Coming ahead, this is not an odd man rush. Trying to make it work, though. It got steered on Bedell's and then played to the near side of the ice. Coming up on 7 minutes into this second period. And we got a whistle.
It's like just a nice high school hockey using the 3-man system, 2 referees and 1 linesman.
There's Kenny Chappett, head coach for Brother Rice. College hockey player in his own right at U of M Dearborn back in the day.
Yeah, 14 seasons at Brother Rice, 7th as the head coach.
Right now he's looking for his team, Fred, to find some sort of answer.
Never stops learning. He was here on the weekend for a coaching seminar with Ken Martell of USA Hockey. Coaches love to share information, don't they?
Well, it's nice when they do it in a non-nefarious way, you know? Puck flopped out to center.
You're not casting any aspersions any which way, are you?
No, I'm not. Look, there's been a lot of talk in this state about certain teams trying to get the signals of certain other teams. You know what? We're just going to leave that topic there and move on.
No signals in this sport.
Amen. Amen. Big weekend down the road in Ann Arbor. Heard a rumor that one football team from Michigan's playing another from Ohio. Catholic Central about to go to their first power play of the night. Looks like they got Josh Emmerich.
Andrew Atala knocked down in the offensive zone.
I got Nicholas Prisby, beg your pardon.
Yeah, it could be just interference. Atala had played the puck and took a bit of a late hit, so I'm interested in seeing this CC power play for the first time. Brooks Rogalski at center. Big, lanky, good skater.
Catholic Central's killed off a couple of Brother Rice man advantages tonight. Now the Shamrocks have the extra attacker. Walsh passed it, far side. Big drive from that far side of the ice. England made a nice save, and Brother Rice gets it down the ice.
Typical power play. Jackson Walsh leading scorer. He quarterbacks. They've got one-time threats from each side. One-man net front and a bumper in the slot.
Rogalski with his own entry. Lost the puck. Warriors with Steen get that puck down the ice once again.
One of the advantages on a big sheet, when you go to rim the puck around the boards on a zone clear, defensemen really have to scramble to get to the wall.
Walsh possessing for Catholic Central. Shot got tipped by Walsh as they fed it to him, center of the blue. Jackson's got it back. Rogalski played pitch and catch with him and then tried to whip it back to the near side of the ice. But Ivazil had it go off his stick and sent down the ice. Now Brother Rice will change their killers. Briefly took it away. Walsh for Catholic Central plays it ahead. It's an offside play as Dell entered the zone too early.
And of course that net front guy on the Catholic Central power play is none other than Cale Rogowski. So if you're netminder Turner England, you just see the lunar eclipse coming across in front of you to take away your eyes.
This feels weird to say. You know, obviously all us hockey fans in Michigan, when you think of net front presence, you think of Tomas Holmstrom. I think Cale Rogowski somehow is bigger than him as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Rogowski on the football roster was listed at 6'4", 265. Obviously, for so many years, Tomas Holmstrom made a living by just annoying the heck out of the opposing team's netminder.
Somehow I think Cale won't take as much punishment net front as the Red Wings forward did.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that point, yeah. Still a Catholic Central power play. Shot got tipped. It's loose, far side, and England slides to make the save. There's those bouncy boards again. Fortuitous hop for the Shamrocks, but England makes the save.
And Cameron George, the junior D, saved a goal there because there was good puck transfer. In today's game, the goalies are so good. If they got a clean line of sight, they're inevitably going to stop the puck, so you got to get the goalies moving, and they had Turner England moving. But it was Cameron George able to get a stick on the puck to prevent the one-timer from finding Twine.
Dying moments of the Shamrock power play. Hare surveys the situation. Pass got tipped. 5 to go on the power play. Shot got blocked. Brother Rice, this could be an opportunity. Agbe got through a couple, but he lost the puck in the process. Back to 5 aside. Brother Rice staves off the first Catholic Central power play. Shot rising high over Bedell's outstretched blocker. And student section for Brother Rice has been standing all night. Same with Catholic Central. Look, they're all going to be sitting tomorrow eating food and watching the Lions. So just stand right now. Stretch the limbs. Sandin for Catholic Central had it. All the way around the boards. Body bumping right near that Catholic Central student section. Held at the blue line, right side of it on England. A kick save. Couple of shots on the power play for Catholic Central. No goals yet in this period. All the Shamrock goals came in the first. Rogowski had the opening goal of the night. Sandin had the second, and then Fonda had the third. Those first 2 goals for Catholic Central each came in the first 4 minutes, and they came within 57 seconds of one another. Johnny Coons let it go out to center. Catholic Central's got it with Andrew Adela. Andrew stepped through one, then lost it to the second Agbe, who got over the red line and dumped deep. Brother Rice in the midst of a change, Fred.
And just like the first period, Joe Bedell, as you see him, he's coming out, playing the puck, getting into the game because Brother Rice has not been credited with a shot on goal this period.
Tyler O'Brien had it stick checked away. That's a nice job. George with the late poke check for Brother Rice. Catholic Central with the skills of Walsh shooting on England, and he reaches to his left. Makes a great save on the rebound. Tyler O'Brien was right there. But Turner looking like Spider-Man, stretching out to grab that puck for the whistle.
Yeah, great reaction as the puck escaped on the wrister. And a good job, too, by Cameron George, who's done it a couple of times. Took the stick away of the Catholic Central player looking to grab that rebound before England could get to it.
Colin Dell takes the face-off for Catholic Central against Valaire. He won it, put it in front, just missed Walsh. Held at the point by Catholic Central. A slap shot rose high, and it's out to center. Kowal after it for Brother Rice. Pass was behind Rogowski. This is an icing. Brother Rice about to get an offensive zone face-off.
Well, you mentioned face-off possession, and you know, I think coaches in this day and age more and more are focusing on face-offs, getting their centers to practice face-offs, designing special plays, because you look at, I mean, this game is what, 51 minutes of playing time. There's probably going to be 45, 50 face-offs in a game. So an opportunity for you to have possession and not have to battle to get possession of the puck back.
Specifically from Brother Rice's end. They're in this thing, but they need some goals. As Catholic Central scored twice early. Shamrocks trying to clear the zone. Brother Rice keeps it, left side of the blue. Shamrocks beginning the breakout. Pass got tipped by Walsh. The speedy Jackson Walsh battling with a Warrior defender. Got tied up with Haji. Remember, there's two. That was Nicholas Haji. He's number 6. Christian is number 21. Walsh after it for Catholic Central. Rogowski came out of the scrum, lost the puck, threw a couple of body pumps for good measure. Gale's after it again. Big hit in the near corner. Colliding with Jardine. Point shot saved away by England. When Cale Rogowski is on the ice, if he's not going to score, he's going to make someone know that he's there. Cale scored the first one tonight for CC.
Keep your head up.
And even when you do keep your head up, sometimes you know what's coming and you just got to prepare yourself for it. Dorgan for Catholic Central. Ooh, nearly turned it over. Brother Rice battling for that puck. It does get out to neutral ice. Shamrock stepping ahead. Ivasil throws it in front. Steered back to the blue line. Follow-up try. Deflected on its way to England. That was Curtin who let it go for Catholic Central. Still battling behind that net. Granowitz for CC. Fred was telling you earlier about Josh's cousin who played at Michigan. Knuckleballing wrist shot goes wide left. Granowitz after it again for Brooks Rogowski. Further along that wall. Tipped in front by England. Still loose. Warriors play it to safety for a moment. Follow-up try from the point is swallowed by England. The point shot from Dorgan.
Well, Brooks Rogowski, number 11, the younger brother of Big Cale, and he skates well for his size. Has that, you know, he hasn't added that manliness to his frame yet, I guess, but he's got a heavy shot, and he's going to be a star for this Catholic Central team
and
in his junior, senior seasons for sure, if not as a sophomore right now.
And you also got to look at the tail end of that replay of Cale Rogowski right into your living room, slamming into a Brother Rice Warrior. Agbe battling in the corner for Brother Rice. Davis Belt joining the fray as well. Rimmed around that roulette wheel to the far side of the ice. Shamrocks cannot clear the zone. This is a free puck being played to the near side of the ice. Just missed Brendan Beath. And the Shamrocks can step ahead to center. Peter Sanner. attempted to finesse his way in front. He got it back and played it in front of the net. They're still battling. England's down like a starfish. He finds the puck.
Well, almost 15 minutes now into this second period, and Brother Rice still without a shot on net. So we thought Brother Rice would be the team to stand out defensively, but I guess you forget that Catholic Central plowed through the playoffs last year, outscoring the opponents 30-0. Yeah, 0 in 5 games.
Fred, can you say that one more time so my brain can try to process that?
Talk about lockdown D, huh?
The definition of it.
Well, and 2, I mean, what's the old axiom? The best defense is a good offense, and Catholic Central certainly has that. You're not going to face many shots when the puck's in the other team's zone all the time.
ZC scored 9 times in the season opener. There's a backhanded shot by Brother Rice. Christian Haji took the shot, but Els made the save. Joe hasn't had to face many shots in this second period. That was the first shot on goal of the period. Warriors have it again. Belair plays it to space. Warriors stepping ahead. Haji shoots. It went off someone's shin guard. And out to center, where the Warriors take it away. An errant pass was picked off briefly. And now the Shamrocks step ahead. Hare into the offensive zone, shooting on England, and he freezes for a faceoff.
A couple of chances for Brother Rice. And no need to ask, Roman Valaire's line was involved there. I saw the shot from the angle. It was kind of high, and it went off the defenseman's pants. If you can keep that shot low between the legs, get one of those pops, pass off the pads with traffic going to the net, which there was for the Warriors. You can see it all on video, and of course the game's easy from up here, isn't it?
Amen. Yes, it is. It is a lot easy for us to, complain or criticize when we actually don't have to do the work, But as I like to say, Fred, there's a reason why we're up here and they are down there.
I think it's been a really, really good period for Turner England.
Yeah.
Catholic Central hasn't had a great volume of shots, but they've had some grade A opportunities. So the defense has kind of settled down. Those 5 veteran defensemen, upperclassmen that the Warriors bring to the table. So England has not allowed rebounds, and that was kind of what did them in the first period. 2 rebound goals early, and then the 1-5 hole. But Turner England's found his game here for sure in the second.
Let's see if any potential chances come in the final minute of this second period. Johnny Coons for Brother Rice entering the offensive zone. Passing to space. Center of the blue. Shot got blocked by Rogowski. This is Jackson Walsh in all alone. Scores! The captain for Catholic Central. Goal number 2 and a 4-0 lead.
Well, Jackson Walsh is a pass-first player. Of course, when you're on a breakaway, there's no options that way. But, Brother Rice, unforced error on the back end. When you take your reads just like a quarterback, can I get a shot on net? No. Can I get it down low to somebody? No. Well, can I just dump it in the corner? He elected to take the shot. It was blocked, and Walsh made them pay for a last-minute goal. And that's a big one for the home team, and a very demoralizing last-minute goal to give up for the visitors.
In a period that Brother Rice had played to a stalemate after giving up 3 in the first, that late goal in the second could prove to be a backbreaker.
Yeah, and that was a real impressive play by the captain. Blocks the shot himself, then he's off to the races. Nobody could catch him, and he went forehand to backhand, and I think he slipped at 5-hole for his second of the season. So real leadership. You'll often see a team stand up on the bench and applaud just for a block, and they'll do a lot more when it's a block and a goal the other way.
2 periods of hockey down, 1 more to go. Catholic Central in the driver's seat in a game that so many high school hockey fans in Michigan are paying attention to every year. We're going to take a break and come on back. We'll have a chance to chat with the new basketball coach at Catholic Central, Tori Jackson. Come on back.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details, in perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime. Navigating a turbulent market like this, it needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154. Put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated supports equal housing opportunity, NMLS ID number 130562. This is informational only and is not an offer of credit or commitment to lend. Contact Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated to learn more about your eligibility for its mortgage services. If your company wants to make the turn to the next level, make sure you contact Make the Turn, an award-winning digital marketing firm based right here in Metro Detroit. Founded by Mike Sullivan and Kyle Bogey in 2019, they've quickly added a full team of professionals who create custom marketing solutions to help grow your business. Maybe you've got a great marketing department and you want to get just 10% better, or maybe you're a business owner who wants a marketing director without the full-time salary. It's worth visiting MakeTheTurn.com and checking out all of the great examples and reviews. They can help with content creation, digital advertising, or even just optimizing your social media and web presence. Visit MakeTheTurn.com to schedule a free consultation and see how they can help your company make the turn to the next level. Chad Bush with you from USA Hockey Arena. Catholic Central adds another goal in the second frame. They now lead 4-0 in this contest. They get a goal by Jackson Walsh at the 24-second mark of the second period. We'll be right back with Evan Stockton and first-year basketball coach Tori Jackson of Detroit Catholic Central. The Shamrocks in control, leading 4-0 in Plymouth, Michigan. We're back in a moment to USA Hockey Arena right after this.
Back at USA Hockey Arena, getting set for the start of the third period. Heck of a night for Catholic Central. Scored 3 times in the first, 1 more time in the second. They lead Brother Rice 4-0 after 2 periods of hockey. Evan Stockton back with you, and now we get a chance to let you know about the new basketball coach at Detroit Catholic Central. But if you follow high school hoops in Michigan, if you followed college hoops in America the last couple of decades, you know this guy. It's Torrey Jackson. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Nice to see you guys. I'm happy to be here, part of this stuff, man. This atmosphere is insane, man. This is bananas.
No, seriously. As someone kind of coming into the Catholic Central experience, what's it be like to be a part of this and be a part of the whole thing now?
Man, I jumped into it right away, man. Just talking to guys, the homecoming stuff, the atmosphere during the homecoming. We had an esports assembly the other day, packed it out. The kids were insane. I only missed 1 football game this year. I went to every playoff, layered up, was in the rain, everything. So I jumped into this thing, man, and then to be here tonight to see this crowd, I'm so happy I chose CC for sure.
Obviously, you're coming from Grand Blanc, where they had a heck of a basketball tradition.
Yes,
you played at Notre Dame, all the accolades there. What kind of basketball identity are you trying to bring to Catholic Central as that coach?
Just a tough mentality, man. CC, man, they're just known for trying to outscore guys. They got a lot of shooters, a lot of snipers, man. But these guys, man, they've learned a different style of basketball. They're learning how to communicate, how to play the game the right way, how to think the game differently, man. We spent a lot of time just watching film, things to do off the court, in the weight room, agility, conditioning. We did a lot of things mentally that challenged those guys to come out of their comfort zone. And to see those guys answer the bell, man, I'm so proud of the guys, man. I'm excited for the year for sure.
I'm curious. Hockey here at Catholic Central, that's an amazing tradition.
Yeah.
Wrestling does as well. Football has a lot of state championships. Basketball, to be blunt, hasn't been there. So how much of a challenge is it to get basketball to where you want it to be at Catholic Central?
Man, it reminds me of my college days, my college choice. Notre Dame wasn't a basketball school. They had a little success here and there, made some Sweet 16 runs, but nothing consistent. When I chose, out of all the schools, choosing that, that school, it was a challenge. I knew going in we had to figure out something else to do, and I scored a ton of points in high school. I wanted to come out of my comfort zone, do something different, find a way to lead and find a way to impact the game differently so I could just expand my game. And went there, we changed the mindset. It became a basketball school and laid the foundation, and things followed after that. And the same challenge happens here at CC. It's crazy how it's a coincidence, man, how ironic. And coming here, and it's like a miniature version of Notre Dame. So I just, again, that's what made me jump into this thing right away. And I love it here. It's such a family feel here, and I can't wait to get things started.
Yeah, we're going to cover a lot of Catholic League basketball in the prep this year. It's going to be very good. And St. Mary's is a player named Trey McKinney who's pretty darn good.
Yes,
but
sir.
give us the scouting report on your team. What do we need to know about the Shamrocks coming into the year?
We're more than just 2 guys. We get we're known for the TJ Nadus and the Uchenna Mene. They are two great alphas to have on the team. But now, over the last few months, we've developed the other guys, as we say, the guys that will help us go, the X Factors, the Devin Lees, the Sam Howard, building his confidence. Asher played as a freshman a little bit as a guard. Now he has that swagger as that lead guard to help, relieve Uchenna so he doesn't have to bring the ball up and wear himself out. We became more defensive-minded, communicating, playing harder, being able to defend different positions. You're going to get a more well-rounded version, a well-rounded basketball team, and we've done it. We've done it as a family, freshmen, JV, and varsity. We've done it together. So that's the thing you're going to see with those guys, the unity, the one Shamrock that we promote here, the unity, you'll see that family-type feel with us.
Torrey, welcome. As
Thank
a Catholic
you so
Central
much,
alum, I was very excited to hear you were hired as the basketball coach. We're glad to have you. Although, I'm not going to lie. Let's get a shot of this. So he's rocking Jordan 11s, the cool grays. If you know me, you know that I'm supposed to be the guy who has the shoes. I got the Mocha 1s on, but Torrey beat me. So I thought we were friends, but we'll get over it.
We good. Next time, baby, next time.
Torrey Jackson, new head coach of Catholic Central basketball. Excited to see what the Shamrocks will do on the floor this year. As for the boys on the ice, they got to finish this one out. 4-0 lead over Brother Rice, and the third period starts right after this. Lowering the shoulder.
swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Good evening. I'm Mr. Marmol, the Director of Admissions here at Catholic Central High School. And if you're a current 8th grader, you're a potential member of our 100th graduating class. Our application deadline's coming up. It's December 15th, and you still have time to get everything in. Visit our website, catholicentral.net, and look for the admissions tab for more information. Let's get back to the hockey. God bless, and go Shamrocks.
So Catholic Central scores 3 times in the first period. They scored twice in the first 4 minutes of the hockey game, took a 3-0 lead. Fred Pletch, in that second period, Shamrocks didn't score until the final minute of the period. It was darn near an even period. You're going to see here in a second, they got a breakaway goal from Jackson Walsh in the final minute. So what I'm sitting here wondering is, score is what it is, it's 4-0. But aside from the first couple of minutes of the hockey game, Brother Rice has been in it. So if you're a Warrior in black and orange and watching all those Shamrock fans celebrate, I don't know if skipping watching Jack Hughes is worth it, but we'll talk about that another time. If you're Brother Rice, how are you feeling right now about this hockey game?
Well, I think you have to realize coming into the third period, is it realistic to score 5 goals against Catholic Central? Maybe not, but you need to do something to feel good about yourselves. And, you know, that can be, you know, don't try to get too individualistic. Keep playing as a team because, you know, you're playing the #1 team in the state. People maybe expect that #1 team to win, but just keep doing what you know you can do well. Keep doing what you did to beat the teams you played last week. A good Marquette team you beat. Marquette's always got good high school teams. So just, you know, it's a cliche, but focus on the process and not the result now.
Off we go in the third. 3 goals in the first for Catholic Central. Rogowski, Sannon, and Fonda. Ooh, Bedell's had a tricky little time with that one. He did stick it aside. Walsh scored for Catholic Central at the tail end of the second. This place was packed to the rafters once we've started. Most of the folks are still here. A few are mingling in the hallway. Remember, there's another rink right behind us here at USA Hockey Arena. Fred, how impressed are you that I've been able to get through the first 2 periods and not call it CompuWare once?
Without saying CompuWare Arena, yeah?
Thank you.
Good job. Yep.
Think they're going to slip me an extra 5 for doing that? What do you think? What do you think?
You'll get a couple of movie passes for the 2024 season premiere outdoors.
There you go. Got to check the schedule for next summer. All these movies got moved around because of COVID.
I'll have a word with Mike Henry, the USA Hockey Arena GM, for you. How's that?
I appreciate that. I needed that. Thank you very much. You know, it's always a stressful time around the holidays, making sure everyone's happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Or maybe you get a few pairs, some stocking stuffers.
There we go. See?
Now you're talking, huh?
I got to start thinking about these sorts of things because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Catholic Central's got it in the offensive zone. Played it in front, taken away by the Warriors, but they could not clear the zone. Both these teams coming in 2-0. Shamrocks won a pair of games in Toronto against St. Michael's. It was actually a quick little 2-day trip. Bust up on the day of the first game, stayed overnight, played the second game, and then rode the bus back home to Metro Detroit.
Yeah, scored 9 goals on the bus for 4 or 5 hours. Good start. I see college teams, some of them.
Haji, shot from the slot, got deflected on the way to the net, went wide left as well.
College teams leaving the day before a game, and they're playing 45 miles away.
Yeah, that is always interesting to follow, right? Especially in the pro ranks as well. When teams leave. It was interesting to see the process of the travel for those NHL teams that played in Sweden. The Red Wings got there, I believe, on Sunday for a game that was played on Thursday. This is kind of a topic du jour in professional sports. In the NFL, so many teams are playing games overseas now, and a lot of them are actually leaving just a day or two before the game and trying to stay on the same body clock as they would if they were playing a game here in the continental United States. It really is interesting.
Yeah, and every team now has at least on staff or as a consultant a sleep doctor.
Yeah.
Makes sense. If you're bleary-eyed, it's tough to have peak athletic performance.
I think a lot of folks are realizing that there's a lot more that goes into athletics than just showing up on the day of the game. There's this photo I love of the first Super Bowl. The quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, Len Dawson, was smoking a cigarette at halftime. That'll never happen ever again. If it does, it's not supposed to happen. Shamrocks into the offensive zone. A slot shot was saved by England. Seibert took the shot for CC.
Well, if you go back to the days of darkness with Harkness for the Red Wings, Ned Harkness was just ahead of his time. I mean, he came in and tried to instill rules like no cigar smoking between periods, and the players rebelled on him. Crazy, huh?
God love hockey players, but sometimes they're a little bit slow. There was a long time where the sport was played without helmets. Who decided that was a good idea? Evan Murphy in the defensive zone for Brother Rice. Blue liner leaves it off for one of his teammates. Nicholas Priesby dumps it deep. Nick's had a couple of shots in this game for Brother Rice. That's a turnover into the slot, and a shot goes wide. I don't think Mitchell got all he wanted to on that shot. Kale Rogowski passing to the slot. Walsh, one more pass. A backhand in front got blocked. You may have heard the Catholic Central student section chanting just like football. Walsh bodied hard as he steered it near the front of the net. That puck down loose in the corner and roll into the near corner. Catholic Central beat Brother Rice by a lot in football this year. I know there's some Brother Rice people watching, and I still want to be friends with them, so I won't mention how the football team did this year. Let's just say it's been a while since Brother Rice football struggled like they did this year. Fred, do you know their record this year?
I do not know their record. I'm a Belleville Tigers fan, believe it or not.
Wow. Well, you've picked a heck of a time to root for them. Their quarterback's going to play in the NFL someday.
Well, funny you say that because I was in Belleville, went to a football game, and I said, I'm not an NFL scout or anything, but this quarterback's pretty good. He was a freshman then, and yeah, he is something else.
Bryce Underwood, the top junior quarterback in America. He's actually planned for a state championship this weekend. Sunday at 7:30 against Southfield A&T. That's the old Southfield High School and Lathrop combined. That's a great quarterback matchup. Isaiah Marshall for Southfield A&T is going to Kansas. And the quarterback for Belleville, Bryce Underwood, will get to go to whatever school he wants to because they all want him.
Well, you mentioned helmets in hockey, and I have a great story. Red Berenson, who was with the Montreal Canadiens, had a concussion, called Ann Arbor and said, can you fix me up a football helmet that I can wear on the ice? He wore it one game, got called up to GM's office, said, we don't wear helmets with the Montreal Canadiens. They sent him down. Crazy.
It was different times. What I marvel at is the netminders who played goalie without a helmet. Coons took the shot. It was saved by Bedell's. Dallaire after it for Brother Rice. And out to center. Terry Sawchuk was a brave man playing goalie without a helmet. Or was he one of the first to wear a helmet?
Oh, Terry Sawchuk had a mask, yep.
Shot tipped wide. Dallaire after it in that far corner for Brother Rice. Warriors fish it free, get it out to center. Trying to get one on the board against Catholic Central. Good defense by the Shamrocks. Del Pizzo steered it to the far corner. Big bump. Puck played down the ice. This will be another icing, and Brother Rice will get an offensive zone faceoff.
Well, Brother Rice, with their 2 victories so far, beat Country Day 5-2 and 5-1 over Marquette. And this is their first road test of the season and their only game on an Olympic sheet of ice. And even though his team plays home games, Brandon Kalnecki says he's constantly reminding his players about what you have to do on a big sheet. in terms of protecting the middle, sometimes not chasing as much as you would. And the D really have to stay connected because, as Brandon said, if you've got one D in one corner, another D in the other corner, there's an acre of space in between them for the other team. So it's not a different game, but a different situation sometimes on a big sheet.
Andrew Adela for Catholic Central. Spinning away, holding that puck. Tried to finagle it through a Brother Rice Warrior, didn't work. Andrew still got it, couple of points this season, entering play tonight. 2-on-1 for the Shamrocks. Shot saved by England, who after some nervy moments early on, Fred, Turner England's looked pretty good tonight after the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, he has. I know he'd like the third goal of the game he gave up, and we just talked about the big sheet. Was he a little late getting over just because of the angle situation on a big sheet of ice? Because when he dropped, it was a little bit late, wasn't able to get his stick down. So all learning experiences for the netminder, Turner England, the senior.
And that is something we've touched on a little bit tonight. The way these two teams look tonight is not the way they're going to look in a month, 2 months, when they're competing for state championships come February and March. It's like any sport, right? Marquee game early in the season. You want to make big sweeping declarations, but it's hard to. And Turner England tonight, we've seen a little bit of good and a little bit of bad.
And what was Brandon Kalnecki telling us pre-game? They could meet sooner than that because the Catholic League tournament is upcoming.
In front, still free. They're battling near that post, and the puck finds its way to the far side of the ice. Around the rim it comes as Brother Rice tries to get it to neutral ice. They can't. Big shot for Walsh, rising high over the crossbar. Jackson after it again. Back to the blue line it comes for CC. Mason further along the wall for Dell, passing to the slot, taken away by Coons for Brother Rice, and now they've got it to neutral ice. Rogowski for Catholic Central. Now back to the blue line it comes, delaying, shooting, getting blocked, held in by Del Pizzo. Senior defenseman, who it feels like never leaves the ice for CC. Forechecking away. Walsh has still got it for the Shamrocks. Andrew Nager for Brother Rice. Try to kickstart the breakout. Puck still loose in that Brother Rice defensive zone. Coming up on 8 minutes remaining in the hockey game.
Well, one thing a 4-0 lead does with 8 minutes to go. I mean, Catholic Central known for rolling 4 lines, but this is an opportunity to have those bottom 2 lines maybe played a little bit more. We should mention the off-season restructuring of the MIHL. With it was a 10-team league with North and South divisions, and one team dropped out. So the coaches got together. The athletic directors decided to go with three-team divisions, and these 2 teams able to keep their rivalry in the white division along with U of D. So a different setup, and we'll see how it works out.
As for tonight, Catholic Central, after scoring twice in the first 4 minutes, had Brother Rice firmly behind the 8 ball. Scored one more time in the first and got a goal late in the second period in the final minute. It took a lot of wind out of the Warriors' sails. Catholic Central careless with the pass. That will be another icing. It's at least their 4th icing in this third period.
And I mean, exactly what Catholic Central wanted to do. You want to own home. I'm trying to wonder if that's Wolverine Brendan Miles in front of us. It is. Hockey player, varsity player for the University of Michigan Wolverines. Own home, and that means you get off to good starts, and Catholic Central sure did that. Was started off by the big guy, wasn't it? Kale Rogowski. Net front, where he's going to earn a living in the high school ranks, and dumped in his own rebound, and the Shamrocks were off and running.
Trying to get one more on the board here. Take it away in the slot. Belair coming ahead for Brother Rice. Roman Valaire has got that puck on the near side of the ice. Sent on deep. Bedell's for Catholic Central, left it back. He actually grew up in Okemos in the greater Lansing area. Now he's come to Metro Detroit in Catholic Central. Sticked aside by Turner England. Was on the Brother Rice varsity last year, but he was the backup goalie. This year he's the starting goalie. And Fred, you could see tonight some of those growing pains for England. He's had some good moments in between the pipes for Brother Rice, but also a couple of moments, as you've alluded to, a couple of goals he would have liked back.
Yeah, I'm not going to fold him on the first two or the fourth, but the third one, he'll be the first to acknowledge afterwards, hey, should have had that one. And, you know, a 2-0 lead. If Brother Rice gets the next one, it's game on. But you give up a deflating goal, and it's not just deflating for the goaltender, deflating for the whole bench.
They like to say in hockey the most dangerous lead is a 3-0 lead. 4-0 I think is okay, we're good. I guess unless you're the Senators in Sweden the other day when the Red Wings rallied back from down 4. Big Johnny Coons for Brother Rice. A defenseman in name only sometimes. Johnny got sandwiched off the play, and now we got a penalty.
Yeah, not a good one either. 5:19 to go. Maybe frustrated, didn't get a good shot down the wing for the big defenseman, who Coach Kenny Chaput calls our horse on the back end. And he went behind the net after a rush that didn't turn out how he planned, and just cross-checked the CC defenseman to the ice, and he'll go and sit for 2 or less.
Here we go. There's always big moments in a game, no matter the time, no matter the score. And this is a big moment for Catholic Central. Just their second power play of the night. They did not score on the first. Big drive by Brooks Rogowski. Got tips on its way to the net. Shamrocks hold the zone with Walsh. Back to Jackson to Brooks. In front. Shot goes wide. Granowitz took the shot for Catholic Central. Walsh chased it down by Leiter. Tough angle shot. England makes the save, and he'll freeze for a faceoff.
Toughest assignment on the ice during the power play, maybe belonging to Nico Haji. He was trying to move Big Rogowski out from his net front position. You know, they've got the 1-3-1 power play. The second power play that comes out is more of a traditional power play with 2 defensemen at the back end. And they'll just work it a little bit differently, attacking from whichever side presents itself.
Still plenty of time in the power play for the Shamrocks. Over a minute. Well, Rice can't clear the zone. Shot got tipped. Hare still got it for Catholic Central. Back to the blue line it comes, now further along that blue line. Near side, passing to the shot. England made the save, it's still loose. Shamrocks score again. Sannon's second of the night. Another rebound goal, and a 5-0 lead for the home team.
Well, we told you the different power play setup, and that all starts with the guy in the back end, the senior Joe Curtin. He's at the left point, a little give and go, and the opportunity presented itself. He had a lane right to the net, let the shot go on the one-timer on the return pass, and Sannon finds the rebound for the 5-0 advantage.
Sannon scored in the first. He's got one more here in the third. Shamrocks have now scored in every period tonight. Sannon had not scored this season entering tonight. Well, now he's got 2.
Oh, good for him. He'll give him a little confidence. Yeah, you said he didn't play varsity last year.
Yeah, so played for Compuware.
He's got 2 now, and it's always good to know, especially early in the season, to get the confidence going. Yeah, I deserve to play at this level. I can be here. I can contribute.
That's a good point you bring up. We were asking Coach Kalnicki for Catholic Central, getting ready for this game. about the fact that there's a lot of Catholic Central guys who do play junior hockey. And how do you convince guys to come out and play high school with the fact that junior is a more well-traveled road, AAA is a more traveled road? And the pitch to them is, be part of the tradition. Be part of something a little bigger than yourself. Be part of nights like tonight. That's why guys like Peter Sannon are playing varsity high school hockey instead of playing someplace else.
Yeah, you don't get crowds like this at AAA games, I can tell you that.
And even with the score being what it is, and a few folks leaving because they got to get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow, there's still a great crowd here.
And you can take this game, this rink, this atmosphere, and drop it into any town in Minnesota, and it's not out of place at all. Great to see. Good job by both teams, both student bodies, both sets of alumni to come out and support their schools on the night before Thanksgiving.
We were talking about it with Aaron Babbitts in our first intermission, about how the fact that this has become a tradition for a lot of CC folks to come to this game. And this just doesn't apply to Catholic Central. It also applies to all the Catholic League schools. The ability to be part of something bigger than yourself, specifically as a high school student, laying the foundation for the rest of your life. Catholic Central stepping ahead. Adela lost the puck briefly. Andrews got it again, played it back to the blue line. Masick shoots, Anglin made the save. And puck still loose, being played back to the front of the net. It's ping-ponging around. Shamrocks corral the puck again. Out to center. I'm here to talk from personal experience about my time going to Catholic Central and how much it helped me. And I think that is why folks enjoy being a part of it, whether as a student or a parent or a teacher. And heck, we were talking to Catholic Central's new basketball coach, Torrey Jackson, after the second period, and he's part of it now. He understands it now.
And these young student athletes really...
Ooh, great passing and a better save by Anglin. That's his best save of the night. What a stop.
Really just all about creating memories that you'll appreciate more and more as the years go by. Yeah, that was a stupendous save by Turner England. Great read. Hockey IQ for goalies, too.
Another big stop on Brooks Rogowski. Point-blank shot from the slot, and late in this hockey game, Turner England is building some confidence against the best program in the state. Pawed down by the Shamrocks. Brother Rice has got it. Steering it along the boards with 1 minute to go.
1 minute to play.
3 in the first for Catholic Central, 1 in the second, 1 more in the third. For the Shamrocks, that turkey's going to taste a little bit better tomorrow. For Brother Rice, still work to do, but this is still an amazing program. 7 state championships for Brother Rice all time, 5 since 2012. But tonight, it's the Catholic Central student section that gets to wave him goodbye. Shamrocks possessing in the offensive zone. Del Pizzo's got it, steers it in front. England pitchforked it away. Follow-up try went wide. All academic now. And we got a penalty with 10 seconds left because, of course we do.
Yeah, Johnny Coons will make his second trip to the box. So for Brandon Kalnicki's squad, you know, they answered the bell.
Yep.
Big game, big atmosphere. You know, when you talk about the biggest game of the year, well, you're playing the state championship game tonight. No, we're playing your biggest rival in front of a sold-out house. So his team responded for Kenny Shaput and the Brother Rice Warriors. You know, this game is certainly going to provide some teachable moments. They'll have the video, and he'll be able to go back and say, hey, guys, this is what we need to do moving forward. I don't think he'll lose any confidence in his team or anything. They know they ran into a buzzsaw here tonight, and they'll come back and get the job done later.
That's it. It's become a cool tradition in this state. Rivalry games on the night before Thanksgiving. The alums come back and enjoy the environment one more time. That's the best hockey program in the state of Michigan. Proving it night after night. 5-0 win over Brother Rice. and they'll get to sing and celebrate with the student section. I didn't know we were broadcasting this game from Fenway Park. I didn't know it was the 8th inning. They're playing Sweet Caroline. How about that? Again, the goals for Catholic Central, 5 of them tonight. Sannon scored twice. Rogowski, Walsh, and Fonda had the other 3. They'll shake hands on the ice, and we'll be back after this to wrap it up. Catholic Central beats Brother Rice 5-0. And one of those environments that you remember a long time if you were one of those boys on the ice. Tonight, happy memories for Catholic Central.
Find your partner for life. Let Oren Jewelers help you find the perfect ring. With hundreds of beautifully crafted diamond engagement rings, Oren Jewelers will have the perfect ring for that special day. Making special occasions happen for over 89 years, we're committed to providing our customers with the finest quality jewelry and exceptional customer service. Oren Jewelers. From traditional styles to the latest trends for any special occasion, we have the perfect holiday gift for everyone on your list. Stop in or shop online at orenjewelers.com.
What makes Varsity Lincoln #1? It's the people, the hardworking women and men who literally go the extra mile for you and your vehicle. Caring people at Varsity Lincoln are always ready to assist you with all your vehicle needs. Enjoy home delivery of your new or certified pre-owned Lincoln and expert service or repair from Varsity's certified technicians who will keep your Lincoln in peak performance. Visit varsitylincoln.com or stop by Varsity in Novi, where the customer is always #1.
USA Hockey Arena. You know, Fred, we talked at the top of the broadcast about Brother Rice knew this was going to be a challenge, right? Catholic Central, you're walking into the Lions Den. There were so many people here. The environment was so awesome. Catholic Central scores twice in the first 4 minutes. They said game on, and Brother Rice was never able to quite counter in this game.
Yeah, they had those 2 goals 57 seconds apart, and both times getting a forward in behind the Brother Rice defense. The captain, Jackson Walsh, with a nice goal after a block, and then they added one more. And I think the big goal of the game, I keep going back to that 3rd goal, the one by Sannon, just a deflating goal all the way around to the Warriors.
Brother Rice drops their first one of the year, just their 3rd game. Catholic Central up to 3-0. There's a lot of work to do for those guys. Brandon Kalnicki will remind them that the job is not done. The whole season is in front of them. But for tonight, they can smile, they can enjoy the environment and the time with their families tomorrow, and get back to work after the holiday. Fred, appreciate you, my friend.
Okay,
Great
that
job.
was fun. Thanks for having me along, Evan.
Catholic Central beats Brother Rice 5-0 for Fred Pletch and our entire crew, led by our fearless leader behind the scenes, Alex Westphal. Evan Stockton saying thanks for joining us. Go enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thanks for making the day before Thanksgiving some high school hockey on that menu. Catholic Central beats Brother Rice 5-0. I got a feeling we'll be talking about these 2 teams for the remainder of the high school hockey season. Thanks for joining us. Go enjoy your holiday tomorrow. Go Lions.